Singapore is a city of extremes. It's modest in size but packed with surprises in every nook and cranny. The city lures the wealthy to come and play, but it is also affectionately referred to as the second home of regular folk. Historical storefronts and pre-war structures stand out against the backdrop of new skyscrapers and architectural marvels. The culinary delights range from the magnificent creations of fine dining establishments to the delectable delicacies of hawker stalls. Shoppers can splurge on expensive items at high-end stores or negotiate for a decent deal at street markets. In this video, we will show you how to enjoy your time in Singapore fully. Buckle up! But before we do that, take a moment to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's dive in. Number 10. Stroll along Marina Bay Waterfront Promenade. The Marina Bay Waterfront Promenade is a 3.5-kilometer path along the bay that connects several attractions at Marina Center, Clark Quay, and the Bayfront. The promenade was designed to be an environmentally friendly recreation zone. There are mist sprays to cool tourists off in the sweltering Singapore heat and breeze shelters with motion sensor fans to provide a cool break from a tour wandering around the bay. Marina Bay in Singapore is a natural wonder, embellished with dazzling skyscrapers and one-of-a-kind architectural structures. The promenade provides inhabitants and tourists with a close-up view of the water. It also acts as a spectator platform for a variety of public events. The Marina Bay Waterfront Promenade is a fantastic location for various free and fun activities along the bay. Children can have fun at the fountain, while couples can enjoy a romantic stroll with a picture-perfect view. Outdoor yoga sessions are available on the lower boardwalk for fitness enthusiasts, and everyone can enjoy the sunset from the bayfront. Number 9. Explore Orchid Road, the fashion street of Singapore. Orchid Road is a 2.2-kilometer commercial and entertainment district in Singapore's core. The boulevard is brimming with high-end shopping complexes, restaurants, and hotels. Orchid Road got its name from its past as a rural area full of fruit orchards. Most of the fruit trees have vanished now, however. All of the opulent shopping malls are sprouting and glittering in modern-day Orchard. The most popular malls on this famous route include Ion Orchard, Paragon, Orchard Central, Ngee Ann City, Plaza Singapura, and Tangs. A stroll around Orchard reveals how flashy and gorgeous Singapore is. To make the area sparkle, a lot of ingenuity and love went into the decorations and lights. Orchard Road is teeming with shopping malls and retail outlets, and an entire day is insufficient to tour them all. Once there, you'll be amazed at the variety of things on sale from various retailers, especially during the annual Great Singapore Sale. Number 8. Explore downtown Singapore on a bumboat. A bumboat cruise along the Singapore River is the quickest and cheapest way to experience the breathtaking sights of downtown Singapore. Relax on the boat deck and enjoy the breeze as the boat glides along the river. Go late in the afternoon to watch the sunset and enjoy the best day and night views of the waterfront. A midnight bumboat ride is a terrific way to see the Marina Bay light show from a new and exciting perspective. The Merlion is unquestionably Singapore's most recognizable symbol. Lim Nang Seng, a local sculptor, created this 8.6-meter figure which stands at one end of the Marina Bay coastline. Sir Stamford Raffles statue can be found near Boat Quay at the Raffles Landing site. Sir Raffles developed modern-day Singapore. The statue is a reminder of Singapore's past and the pivotal moment in history that altered the fate of this great nation. Number 7. Visit Gardens by the Bay. Gardens by the Bay is a design triumph that should not be missed by anyone visiting Singapore. The sophisticated design of the garden flawlessly merges nature and modern technology, resulting in an awe-inspiring futuristic fantasy. Observe each dome and garden feature with wide eyes. Take advantage of the free access to the skywalk to enjoy the gardens from above. You might easily lose track of time at Gardens by the Bay, spend the entire day, and still not want to leave at closing time. When approaching Gardens by the Bay, you first see the super trees. These vertical gardens are home to many plants, including ferns, vines, and orchids. Enjoy an overhead view of the garden as you travel along the high walkway that winds between the super trees. Don't miss the Garden Rhapsody's incredible light and sound performance too. You can recreate the feeling of being on top of a mountain by descending through a beautiful green forest with a breathtaking waterfall. Wait for the mist spray before going down to experience the sensation of being above the clouds in this tropical paradise. At the Flower Dome, go to the Mediterranean. Guinness World Records designated this massive greenhouse the world's largest glass greenhouse in 2015. The dome's cool, dry atmosphere creates a year-round spring environment ideal for the houseplants. Explore the Flower Dome's 7 sectors, which would transport you to gardens in Spain, Italy, South America, South Africa, Australia, and several other tropical locations. Number 6. Have a city view from Sands Sky Park. A journey to Singapore would be incomplete without stopping at the Marina Bay Sands Sky Park. Ascend 57 stories for a panoramic view of Marina Bay, the Promenade, and the Singapore skyline. You can also see the hectic activity of ships entering and leaving the Singapore Strait. Use the guided tour to learn more about Singapore's history and current sites while you're there. The trip also includes access to the unique infinity pool, which is generally only available to hotel guests. Go in the afternoon to watch the sunset and see Singapore transition from a buzzing city by day to a sparkling metropolis by night. Nothing beats getting a bird's eye perspective of the wonderful light show while watching it at the Sands Sky Park. Number 5. Soak up Chinese culture in Chinatown. Singapore's Chinatown is a charming combination of old and new in the city's heart. Its old temples, vintage shop houses, and traditional wet markets make it a goldmine of Chinese heritage and culture. There are also family-run stores and tea houses here, offering visitors a taste of ancient Chinatown. Boutique hotels, trendy restaurants, and cool pubs, on the other hand, exist and add a modern touch to this fascinating town. Chinatown has a special Chinese charm that cannot be found in other parts of Singapore. Immerse yourself in Chinese culture and customs by getting lost in the narrow alleyways. Also, make sure to explore the temples, museums, and shops in the neighborhood. Hungry? Go to the hawker vendors and fill yourself in on delectable street cuisine. To round up your Chinatown tour, the area's night street market offers a multitude of culturally rich souvenirs. Number 4. Go clubbing at Clark Quay. Clark Quay's waterfront position makes it an ideal place to unwind after a day of sightseeing in Singapore. The cold breeze from the river adds a breath of fresh air to the packed nightlife scene. Clark Quay's diverse selection of modern dance clubs, live music bars, and beer pubs ensures that everyone has a wonderful time. Work up a sweat on the dance floor, chat with bartenders at the bar counters, or go al fresco and drink by the river under the moon and stars. Chupito Shots Bar is a popular first stop for a quick shot before moving on to other bars. Choose 1 or 2 of the 130 shots ranging from mild to life-threatening. You can jam with the bands at Crazy Elephant if you have the talent or the guts. This laid-back blues and rock and roll joint is a favorite of live music enthusiasts. Attica is a great place to dance the night away. This waterfront club has 2 dance floors that can accommodate up to 500 people. If you don't want to dance, you can relax and unwind at the club's riverside bar with your favorite cocktail. Number 3. Enjoy Orchid at National Orchid Garden. Singapore's Botanic Gardens houses the National Orchid Garden. It covers 3 hectares on the Botanical Garden's highest point. The manicured slopes of the garden house around 1,000 orchid species and 2,000 hybrids. This stunning garden is separated into 4 zones that correspond to the 4 seasons, each with its own color motif. The National Orchid Garden is a lush green haven where you can marvel at the stunning blossoms of Singapore's national flower. Breathe in fresh air and flower scents before venturing out to explore the rest of Singapore. Pretty natural gems within will help you forget about the outside world. Spend some time there looking for the rarest orchids among the 6,000 plants and marveling at the enormous size of the blossoms. Number 2. Spend a day in Sentosa. Sentosa is known as Asia's favorite playground. It is 15 minutes from the city center and has intriguing activities that make it a great island resort for leisure and recreation. In the 19th century, the island served as a fortress, and after World War II, it became a military installation. Fort Siloso now serves as a military museum, displaying historic firearms and war items. Sentosa Island is now described by some locals as Las Vegas in a jungle on the beach. Given Sentosa's fun-filled attractions like casinos, woodland excursions, and beach resorts, this is a fitting description. Sentosa Island will make you forget what it is like to be bored. Number 1. Visit Jurong Bird Park. Jurong Bird Park is Singapore's first wildlife park and the largest of its kind in Asia. It covers 20 hectares of lush foliage on Jurong Hill and is home to around 5,000 birds. Wildlife Reserve Singapore manages the bird sanctuary, which was established in 1971. Jurong Bird Park provides a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to engage with 400 different bird species in their natural habitat. Waterfall Aviary, the park's largest free-flight aviary, houses 600 birds and has a 30-meter waterfall. Visit Wings of Asia to see the diversity of Asian birds. There are 500 birds in the zone, including endangered species such as the black-winged starling, the Ballymena, and the Luzon bleeding heart dove. Feed the lorries at the Lorry Loft, a 9-story structure. The loft is intended to evoke the feel of the Australian outback. Cross hanging bridges as you walk around the aviary feeding the birds. The Penguin Coast will transport you to Antarctica. At the indoor climate-controlled zone, you can see cute penguins swim in the water and waddle on the ice. Visit other attractions and the research facility to learn more about breeding and conservation. After this, you can go home to post all about these birds on your page. Above all, make sure to have loads of fun in Singapore. Which of these places would you like to visit? Comment below.